Hello, friends. So, since the full moon is about to be here, my clothes are all crazy. Since the full moon is about to be here, and we're all excited about things that we want to let go of and things that we want to invite in, what about that space in between the ask and the answer? When you're first opening up the magic to start receiving the new downloads, what you're actually going to be wanting to do is just being as tuned into your intuition from a feeling of knowing that your answers, your path is coming to you as you go. My guy is not thrilled that he's not getting his way right now. One way that we keep our minds soothed and our emotions in a positive momentum forward motion. The thing about dreams and desires is a lot of times it's like, oh, I want to do this. But. And that's block, stop. Not gonna ever happen if that's what we're doing. So, that's why we practice having a token or a takeaway after a ritual and practice having little sessions of allowing. So this past couple days ago, it was our summer solstice, and I made a little batch of sun tea. And one of the ways that you could practice allowing is simply by being with something that you create at the ritual and then being back in it and having it again. And as I was sharing in the class, like remembering those feelings that you practice right after you have let yourself give that and allow that back at the ritual. So those feelings of relief, satisfaction, joy, excitement, eagerness, strength, whatever it is, freedom, all those things that you're pulling from when you're in those sessions of allowing, you're wanting to just sort of tap back into that space. Now, this is not something that you're going to want to do with, like, if you're in a mood where it's like, God, this is never going to fucking happen. Let me drink this tea and allow. That's not what you want to do. In that case, you would be better off still spending time with your token takeaway, but not necessarily applying focus. Just maybe reaching for, I am worthy of the peace. Because a lot of times when we start to create, it's a little bit of a learning curve between what we are ready to allow and where we are. Like, a lot of times it's like, I want this, and we want to go straight to the end without realizing that there's a couple of steps in the middle. So sometimes when we're first creating, we make this goal, and it's like great, and it feels good, and then it's like, well, I got to actually do some stuff, and none of it is feeling good. You're not ready to actually do those things. And that's where it's time to like sit and be honest. Like, why haven't you let this go? Why haven't you moved past this? Why haven't you worked on this or addressed this? And without a judgment, it's just like, this is something that it's just like unlocking and navigating all of the resistance that you naturally build up before you start deliberately creating and working around it. And sometimes it's by drinking a tea or holding a rock or remeditating back in that same space. But that's why the sessions of allowing right after the ritual are so important, especially for the first 5 days while you're just waiting for the first signs from your intuition that your path is coming. That's really what you're doing those first couple of days, like just waiting for the trail, because that's how it's going to come first. One little idea, and then it will spin. But you have to be allowing the mind to be in that receptive mode so that you can hear your intuition. And if you're in worry or anxiety, you are not allowing your intuition.